Here is our week 2, day 2 math lesson. We are talking about comparing measurements. We're talking about length, and we're going to talk today about how we compare length. So in my example that I drew for you here, we can say, we're going to use the words longer and the word shorter to compare the length of these two strings. So we can say that the green string is longer than the purple string. When we compare two items, we use the words longer and shorter. So the purple string is shorter, the green string is longer. We can use our real life objects here to do the same thing. So I picked my pencil and my pink eraser, and you're gonna line them up at the end. Just like you did when you were measuring them, you line them up right at the edge. And we can say that the pencil is longer and the eraser is shorter. When we compare more than two lengths, it changes a little bit. We now are going to use the words longest and shortest. Okay, so here I have 4 strings. So I'm going to say the green string is the longest and the purple string is the shortest. So now I need more than 2. Got 4 items here. I'm gonna line them up right at the edge. I'm gonna lay my pencil sharpener down. Okay. While I'm doing this, I'm also gonna put them in order. I wanna put them in order. I wanna start over here, longest, and I'm gonna go to shortest. So does this look correct? Let me see. Let me get it off this paper. Does this look correct to you guys? Let me see if I can zoom in just a little. Nope, cannot zoom in. Looks to me like the crayon is not the shortest. So I'm gonna go, nope, it's longer. So I'm gonna slide it, and it's shorter than the pencil. So I'm gonna put it right here next to the pencil. Now I'm going to look closely at my pink eraser and my pencil sharpener. They're both lined up at the edge, and I think the pink eraser is a little bit bigger than my sharpener, a little bit longer, so I'm going to switch them. Now my items are in order from longest to shortest. And I can say that the pencil is the longest and the sharpener is the shortest. I'm going to pick some new items. Okay, I'm going to use my 100s chart, my journal, and my pencil. I start by lining them all up at the bottom. This time I'm going to go shortest on the left side to longest. Remember, we read left to right. It's the same way we're going to do this, shortest to longest. Okay, the journal is taller, so I'm going to move, because we're going shortest to longest. The pencil's shorter, so I'm going to move it over here. And the 100 chart is shorter, so I'm going to move it over here. And then my pencil is still shorter than my 100 chart, so I'm going to leave it just like this. And now it is in order, shortest to longest. We can say that the pencil is the shortest and the journal is the tallest. We are going to be doing the same thing today. We've already compared 2 items. We did that in class a couple of weeks ago. So for this activity, we're comparing more than 2 items. we're putting them in order from longest to shortest, and then on the back side of this worksheet, we're doing shortest to longest. Let me go ahead and I'm going to move this down and get it adjusted so you can really see and follow along at home. Remember, I don't expect you to do any of these worksheets on your own. That's why I'm here to help you out, just like we do in class. Make sure you guys can see. Might even just move it right over here. Just bear with me. Let me figure out the best way to show you my paper and get it all figured out one day. Okay, maybe. All right. So the first one, it's got a picture of a log, a bee, and a map. The directions tell me to write the numbers 1, 2, and 3 to order the items from longest to shortest. So I'm going to look for the shortest item first. The log is not the shortest item. That's for sure. The map is not the shortest item. I think the bee is the shortest. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're doing longest to shortest. So I need to be looking for the longest item. So the bee is not first because that's the shortest. We're doing longest to shortest. It's important to read those directions. Okay. I think it's between the log and the map. I think the log is longer than the map, so I'm going to give it a number 1. I think the log is the longest. I'm going to use this green crayon. I think y'all can see it better. Then I think the map is in the middle. It's the next longest, so I'm going to give it a number 2. And the bee is the shortest, so it gets the number 3. Longest to shortest. The next one looks like it's got a marker, a thumbtack, and a recycling bin. Remember, our job is to put them in order from longest to shortest. Do you guys think the thumbtack is the longest? No, the thumbtack is the shortest, so that one's not going to be first. It's between the marker and the recycling bin. It looks to be like the marker is a little bit longer than the recycling bin, so I'm going to put a number 1 on the marker. The marker is the longest. The recycling bin is the second longest, so I put a number 2. And the thumbtack is the shortest, so I put a number 3. If you guys would like to do the next 2 on your own, you can. But I am going to flip. You can pause the video if you want to do those. If not, let's flip to the next page. The next page, we are doing something very similar, except you got to read the directions very carefully. When you guys are doing iStation, sometimes they trick you. This time, it's asking shortest to longest. So we're going to write the number 1 on the shortest item, the number 2 on the next shortest item, and the number 3 on the longest item. So for the first one, I have a flower, a stick, and a pair of scissors. The stick looks to me like it's the longest, so I know that's not going to be first or second. Now it's between the flower and the pair of scissors. Which one do you guys think is the shortest? I think the flower is the shortest, so I'm going to write a number 1. That means the scissors are the next shortest. They get a number 2. And the stick is the longest, so it gets a number 3. So I put them in order from shortest to longest. The last one that I'm going to do with you is this one. There's a picture of a rake, a butterfly, and a shovel. The rake looks like it's the longest, so I'm going to throw that one out because remember, we're doing shortest to longest this time. Now it's between the butterfly and the shovel. Which one is shorter? I think the butterfly is shorter than the shovel, making it the shortest out of all 3. So I'm going to put a number 1 because it's the shortest. The shovel is the next shortest, so it's going to get a number 2. And the rake is the longest, so it's going to get a number 3. Okay, that's all for today. The rest of the packet we will do together throughout the rest of the week, so don't worry about it. If you guys would like to do the last 2, that's up to you and your mommy or daddy. I'm not asking you to. When you do it, if you'll snap a picture to me, that'll let me know that you're doing your work, and you can get a check and a smiley face in your box for the day. Thank you, guys.